Hi guys, today is Monday the 31st of October. Um, Today we took a trade on EG and took a 2R we took a 2R win on a short on EG. If you remember yesterday I was discussing how this fair value gap's done here and this massive fair value gap here on the weekly was my main draw. And we were also talking about a possible reaction we could be getting off this H4 fair value gap as well. In that H4 value gap, in the H4 order block, sorry, in that H4 block, we also had a H1 order block resting there very nicely in a premium range, and we then had the liquidity taken up above this high. We broke market structure and we traded downwards for a total of 2R. This could have possibly been 3 to 4R, but I was quite happy with 2R, to be fair, considering the fair value gap and all the work that we left down here. I didn't really and plus, really and truly, my trading plan, I like to take my TPs at 2 or 3R. Sometimes I'll leave runners, but 2 or 3R is my main TPs. That's what just works for me personally. Ideally I would have liked to have seen it drop all the way below these lows and attack this fair value gap that we'll talk about on the weekly. However, when you're taking trades from these high time frame support and resistance levels, you don't really need to get your target hit, because these H4 levels will provide enough range. When it's H4 plus levels are hit, it will provide enough range for you to get in on the H1 and or the M5, a H1 below, really and truly, and get enough range for you to hit your daily targets. Okay, so that was the setup for plus 2R today. Really and truly, considering it's NFP week, for me to be taking another setup this week, it would have to be sensational. It would have to be too good not to miss. In other words, like, my buys have to be on point. Everything in my training plan would have to hit to a T. Like, it would have to be an A++ setup. Me personally, I like to nowadays target 3R in a week. 3R a week's enough for me. Considering like 2R, I don't really see the need to force any more trades in the market. It's just, especially it being NFP week, I've been around the block in these markets, and one thing that always bites you in the back is forcing your edge, especially on weeks at NFP. NFP can get really choppy, and it's good to appreciate the risk that's involved in trading weeks when NFP is around the corner. So ideally tomorrow and Wednesday, if I don't get a setup, Wednesday I might even miss out, because I might miss out, to be fair, because I'm sure that's when FMC comes out. But tomorrow is when I'll be looking to, if I was to get another setup, hopefully it'd be tomorrow. But I'm not in a rush to take anything. 2% is more than enough for me in a week. I don't need to chase anything. I'm very happy with that. If you were to, as I said, my weekly target is 3R. If you were to make 3R every week in a month, you'd be at 12%. 12% is enough for you to pass these funding challenges, more than enough. And 12% on a 100k account is 12k a month. And imagine you multiply that and gradually you'll notice you'll have months where you probably will do more than 12%, because you'll have months where your setup performs more. You have months where the market's feet are trending down more. But one thing I've realized is that there's no point forcing trades. Like, when my setup's there, I take my setup. When my setup's not there, I don't take it. When my setup is there, I don't expect to get the whole run. I just want my piece of me out of the market, and I'm going to go and I'm going to let the market do what it wants to do. Okay, back in the day, I remember I would take trades with no sort of TP in mind. I'll just watch it go down and down and down and down and down, or go up and up and up and up and up into my higher into my TP. And I wouldn't set a TP because I thought I could just get out when I see the market is going to reverse. And mate, you never know when the market's going to reverse. So for me, it's just better for me to set a TP within my 2 or 3R range that also hits a logical level. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's a bit of psychology there for you. And that's my trade on EG today for 2R. Going into Euro USD for tomorrow. If you recall, I was saying that Eurusd I was not interested in it at all today, mainly because of this fair value gap we were trading inside, and this fair value gap here on the daily. As you can see, we've broke down from that fair value gap on the H4 quite nicely. So we know that didn't hold. Some people might have taken longs in here. To me, it's better me just not do anything, because it's times like this where it's just best to sit in your hands. Let me just look at the 6 hour on this quickly, see if it's a bit cleaner. 8 hour. No, okay. What 2 hour? Yeah, so back to the 4 hour. You can see we've got this 4 hour order block up here, and you can see how we broke market structure down to the downside on the H4 again. Now, what we have to be careful of is a daily order block. Okay, this could be our last line of defense for EU. You need to be wary of it when we do tap it. We should even be wary of it possibly from this wick, but I'm more interested in this tapping the body, to be honest with you. If possibly we don't tap that fair value gap by tap this order block by tomorrow London session, we could be looking at possible shorts from this area. We could possibly take longs up into that and go short, depending on what we get in London and New York. Ideally, I'll be looking for more shorts, but I'm still very aware of this order block here on the daily. But we also need to remember that the weekly candle did raid this high, and we are breaking down on H4. So shorts are most likely more probable than longs, considering the weekly time frame takes precedent over the daily, and we did take it out this time on the weekly, and we did break down on H4. So this area here is looking very interesting to me. Yeah, on the H1 again, it's that same area here. You can see one thing we also should look at as well and pay attention to. One area that did stick out to me on the 4 hour was it was this fair value gap down here. This could be a nice target for the week. It just really stands out to me per this order block, and we've got liquidity here. We could possibly take out, go short when we come up into this premium. So we just have to wait and see how price will play out. So as I said, ideally I'm looking at shorts from around this area, possibly towards these liquidity levels, these sell side liquidity levels, and possibly into this fair value gap resting down here for the week. But again, NFP week, if we don't see anything clear or 100%, there's no point trading. Okay, I'm here. It's probably like I'm not here to take trades that are not in my favor at all. Okay. As for EG, this area up here looks very interesting to me, and let me explain why. On a daily time frame, we again have another daily order block. Okay. We also have a 12-hour FVG in the same area as that order block here, and we also have a H4 high. Considering when we hit this H4 block, we didn't trade down into the sell side level. We possibly might see a break of this order block. Depending on how London forms tomorrow, we could see price possibly take out this high to go lower, but it all depends if this order block holds. But considering the H1 structure held once we hit that order block, it's not the most probable level for me at the moment. I most likely won't be taking shorts from this order block anymore unless we possibly get like a H4 high taken out in this area, which could be very interesting as well. But yeah, this level up here in around the 8 this level here, these numbers always confuse me, the 86600 level around here, to be very interesting for us to look out for shorts. I'm still looking at this fair value gap getting hit on the weekly, and we still haven't hit it yet, so I'm still going to stay firm on that bias, but it just depends on how we get there and what level we want to play off. But again, it's NFP week, we don't need to force it. We've already taken our piece of meat out of the market. There's no need to force any silly trades. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today, guys. The trade I took today, the screenshot of MT4s on my Instagram, on my story. My Instagram will be in the YouTube description if you want to go take a look at it. But yeah, guys, That's all. Good luck for tomorrow, and yeah, wish you all the best.